once again, that's our judge from Australia, Miss Narelle Hammond. And the stewards are preparing the breeds for the best in group competition for terriers. Good morning to everyone. For those who are watching right now, magandang umaga sa lahat ng nanonood. We're still live here at the PCCI Activity Center here in Marikina. And we have a 2 days event. The first day would be I'm just not sure. I don't have the schedule right now. But if you can see or you can browse it on our Facebook page, the schedule of the entire event for today as well as tomorrow is posted in there. So our schedule for the live stream would be like in the morning, we will cover the entire judging of ring number one. And in the afternoon, we will cover the entire judging of ring number two. Actually, we have two judges right now. The first one on your screen is Miss Narelle Hammond, and then the second one in ring number two is Mr. Chito Ilagan, our very own. So, by tomorrow, again, as well as our schedule, katulad ngayon, in the morning will be ring number one, and then in the afternoon will be sa ring number two. And then, dire-diretso na tayo until the best in show. Hopefully, wala tayong may encounter na internet connection problem. So, once again, that's our judge from Australia. I'll be reading her CV later. And for those who would like to come, registration is open, as well as the microchip implants. We have vets available here. And then also it's open for everyone, specifically to PCI members. For those who would like to register to be a PCI member, the litters, transfer of ownership, it's available here. So I think the judge just awarded the winners for the best in group for the Terrier. So again, thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, as well as to share this live stream for us to be motivated to do streams like this in the future. Actually, I just opened the schedule for this morning. We have first the Terrier. We just finished with the Terrier group. And next will be the, not sure, maybe they proceed with the retrievers or the pointing dogs. So right now, we're still having the group competition. I think that's the best baby puppy right now. There's some sort of delay on the screen due to latency ng ating connection. But there you go. That's the baby puppy. We're scheduled for this morning. We just finished with the Terrier. Next will be the pointing dogs, and then the retrievers, flashing dogs, and water dogs. We have two entries for the American Cocker Spaniel, 25 Golden Retriever, 13 Labrador Retriever, and one entry for the Spaniel Clumber Spaniel. Right after that will be the best in group competition. As you can see, the Brittany Spaniel is we only have one entry, so automatically siya na yung ating best in group for the pointing dog. Yeah, the Brittany, by the way, is one of the rare breeds here in the Philippines. Let's take a look, the closer one. Yes, the judge is checking the teeth, the mouth. Maybe she's asking for the age of the dog. Actually, I would also would like to promote our PCCI vlogs. For now, we have the PCCI Dog Show series, but in the future, we'll be having more of a tutorial, grooming vlogs, something like that. So, I'm inviting everyone to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's specifically made just for you guys. Thank you so much for enjoy the live stream. Thank you. Hello everyone, it's me once again. On your screen, that is the Golden Retriever. Our most number of entries for the Retrievers and Flushing Dogs group. We have a total number of 25 entries for that breed.
winner's dog to? Nasaan ka na? Saan ka ng stage?
Classmate.
Tell me when go na?
Actually, we're live.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. This is Fred Salud, and for those who have been following us since the start of the show, you may have heard our announcer stating that I am the show chairman for today and for tomorrow's show. Now, for this particular ring, which is ring number 1, our judge, Miss Narelle Hammond, is currently inspecting the competitors in the champion class. So the champion class is made up of entries that have already attained their championship, grand championship, or Hall of Fame titles. So lahat ng nakikita ninyo dito, every single dog that you see in this particular class have already made their championship. In fact, some of them may already be grand champions. Now, the judge doesn't know that. She will only know that this particular class is made up of champions or would have attained higher levels of accomplishment. Now, for today, we have a big class of gold retrievers. It's been some time that we have this kind of numbers for the golden retrievers. So it's quite nice to see that you have a number of really good ones for the judge to choose from. So we're now in ring 1, we're now judging golden retrievers. After this, we will have the Labrador Retriever and then the Clumber Spaniel before we proceed to the best in group competition. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with golden retrievers, you will know, for those of you who are not yet that familiar with golden retrievers, it's good for you to know that these are very gentle dogs. They're very loving and are very good family dogs. Their colors can range from almost white to rich golden brown. As you can see, they have a lot of coat on them, so it may be a problem. You may encounter some difficulties when it comes to the time that they have to shed. Otherwise, if you choose a golden retriever to be your companion, you will be in for a treat because surely they're very, very loving, very obedient dogs. Now, golden retrievers were designed to be companions of hunters originally. They have to have soft mouths, meaning they should be able to when the hunter is hunting and was able to shoot a bird, a golden retriever is supposed to seek out the injured bird, carry it on its mouth, and bring it back to its master. That's why bites for golden retrievers are very, very important because they're supposed to be able to catch the bird or carry the bird in its mouth undamaged. Okay, so dapat hindi masasaktan o well, actually patay na yung ibon, no? Hindi pa masusugatan na karagdagan yung ibon the, 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 the body of the bird must be brought as intact as possible back to the hunter, because as we know, the birds will become the meal of the hunter. So that's why you wouldn't want more damage other than the bullet wound that the bird has sustained. So for golden retrievers, the bite must be quite important. Also, because as a hunting dog, they are supposed to accompany the hunter uh, for most part of the day. They must be able to be athletic. They must be able to move and work for the rest of the day. And therefore, conditioning is very important, not just for the coat, but also for the muscle tone. Okay? There. Now you can see that our judge has finally lined up the dogs. She's making her placements. Ibig sabihin niyan, pinipili na niya na kung paano niya ililinya yung mga aso sa una, pangalawa, pangatlo, pang-apat, pang-lima. She has made her placements and she will be moving these dogs soon enough. Oh, there it goes. These are the first 3 placers. Now she allowed the other remaining 2 to join. But the top contenders are actually those that are ahead of the line. Okay. It's been some time that I've done this live annotation, so Kerwin has been pointing out to me that I should look to the camera so I can talk to you audience, but I have to check the screen so I can make the announcements. Anyway, our judge has finally selected the winner. Now, while she's finishing up her selection, this is actually the reserve winner's dog, I think. Let me take this opportunity to promote our blog. Now, you're watching the live coverage. Normally, we will prepare an abridged version of this, which will show the highlights of a particular show, and that will be featured in a series of blogs that we're making. So I do encourage all of you to take the time to watch the blogs. If you're not able to stay on the whole 2 days to see how the shows developed and finished, watching the blogs will allow you to see the highlights of the show all the way to the best in show competition. So please take the opportunity to watch the blogs. Our judge has now moved on to the beaches. The beaches, for layman, would not be a good term. But for dog people, beaches simply means female dogs. See, our judge is putting her hands on the dog. She's touching the dogs from the head all the way down to the rear of the dog. This is to test the bone structure, to test the musculature, and the angulation that may be inspected on the dog. Because each of these would be, the placement of each of these would be stated in the standard for a particular breed. That's why for some dogs you will have very square, very compact dogs, but for certain breeds such as the golden retriever, you will see that they're more rectangular, meaning they're a bit longer than they are taller. Now, some of you may want to know a little bit more about our judge. Our judge is from Australia. Her name is Narelle Hammond. She is well known for not just in Australia but worldwide for her Australian cattle dogs. Her Australian cattle dogs are known to be some of the best in the world. I had the privilege of judging in Australia once, many years ago, and in that particular show, I was so surprised at the quality of the Australian cattle dogs, which I placed in the group. I Only to find out later on that those dogs were bred and owned by Narelle. That was the first time I met her afterwards, after the judging session. Now, for those of you who are very much into purebred dogs, you probably would have recalled the name Narelle Hammond, as she is the admin of the Facebook group Canine Construction. No? So this one talks about how dogs should be constructed, how show dogs should be constructed. So if you would like to know more, you can
I'll put the link on the description.
yeah, we will be putting the link in 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 the in this live feed later on. Carwina will be doing that, so you will get a chance to see more of our judges' work. Okay? She's well known in the judging world, in the purebred dog world. So we're very fortunate. Actually, she's just a replacement judge because the original judge developed COVID. So it's a good thing that on a very short notice we were able to get Miss Narelle to be the replacement judge. So she's now inspecting bitches. As you will see, if you have been watching since a few minutes back when our guest judge have been adjudicating the males, you will see that there is a clear distinction in terms of how male golden retrievers and female golden retrievers look like. In other words, male should look male and females should look like a female. Okay, meaning they will be finer in bone, normally smaller in structure. Okay, um, generally, generally the impression is that they would be a slightly smaller version with finer characteristic. You can also see that the judge is baiting the dog, meaning she's putting her hand in front of the dog and moving her hand. That is called baiting, or trying to get the attention of the dog. This is important so she can test the presence of the dog, how in the moment a particular dog should be, because as hunters they should always be alert. She's now touching the withers or the back, the highest point of the shoulder, to see the alignment and the condition of the joints. She's now placing the dogs. She has arranged them in the order that she thinks she would eventually give out the winners. And so she did. That's the first, that's second and third. So the first in the class will eventually move on to compete for the winner's beach or the best non-champion female. So we now have 3 competitors in this class. Again, these are all females, and you can see the difference in the shade of the coat. The first one is definitely darker, the color is richer, while the other two have paler shade in their color, in their coat color. Now, is there any preference? The standard says the color is within a particular range, and while some people may argue that it's a golden retriever, so it's supposed to be gold. So the richer the gold, the golden color, the better. But the standard says that within the range, for as long as it's within the range, it should be acceptable. Now, certain judges may have certain preferences for the richer shade of color, but that becomes a personal preference. Now, the standards are not clear, are not as clear cut all the way for all its sections. So a judge is given a certain leeway for their personal opinions or preferences. And that's where the difference comes when you talk about a breed specialist and an all breed judge. Now, what's the difference? A breed specialist is a judge who has devoted years of study and hands-on work with a particular breed, meaning not only owning but also showing as well as breeding. So they know how a particular breed has been developed, what are its weaknesses, what are its strengths. So they are in a better position to interpret as well as to understand and communicate the words as given in the breed standard, and see how that would translate from words to an actual dog. Now, an all breed judge, on the other hand, has been trained to judge all the breeds, but they are not necessarily breeders or exhibitors of a particular breed that she's judging within an all breed framework. Example, like in this case, Miss Narelle Hammond is, as I've mentioned, well known for her Australian cattle dogs. She's the world expert in that breed, but she's judging golden retrievers. That's okay because she has trained, she has studied the breed, but she has not bred this particular breed. So their perspectives, an all breed judge has a different perspective than that of as a breed specialist. Okay, so this is where there may be a slight difference in opinion. So for those people who are really so serious in a particular breed, some of them would only enter their dogs in specialty shows. That's why they're called specialty shows, because they only highlight a particular breed or a particular group. But in this particular case, we have an all breed judge judging the golden retriever breed. So the opinion that the owners of this breed would be getting will be that of an all-rounder, and this person's perspective as to what she thinks satisfies the best the particular breed standard for this breed. I think she has made her placements, okay, and she's about ready to, okay, she's now ready to give out winner's speech. She's now sending them around, and you notice her hand, she's saying, don't move them too fast. Because that's usually a problem these days with most of the handlers moving the dogs too fast, and then the judge could not actually see um, proper movement in the dog. That's the second beach. Now she's sending them around. She's basically signaling that they should go around together. Okay, she gives the win to the first dog, the one who's first in line. Now this is interesting. Now here you have a golden retriever that's almost white. Is that acceptable in the standard? Yes, it is. Because it's not really pure white. It's really more like cream. So you see in this class, you see 4 shades of the golden retriever. The one in front is very pale cream. The one at the last in line is next lightest. The second is the typical, more like what you will see most of the time. And then the third one is the darker brown. Interestingly, in Australia, you will see more of the white one, because the English type, which the Australian dogs would normally be maybe grouped into, the preference seems to be on the white, more on the lighter, closer to the white color. Whereas in the States, the Americans or on the western side, normally they prefer the richer golden color. The dogs, this particular beach is being inspected. You just saw the judge inspecting the mouth. Now she's inspecting the rest of the body and the tail set. She's sending the dog to go down and back. Again, all these colors are all acceptable. Some judges may have certain preferences for tones, but that should not be that material in making the selection. There are other factors that need to be considered when making the final choice. She's sending them around so she can see reach and drive. What is reach? Reach is basically how far the the forefront is moving. For most breeds, the forefront should fall uh, below the nose, below the level of the nose. Meaning, if you throw a perpendicular line from the ground up to the nose, the front paws should extend all the way to reach that vertical line. Oh, that's the one with the richest golden color, golden brown color. Now there's a problem with this dog. This dog is apparently a little bit on the afraid side. It's not as confident as the other dog. See, you can see actually its body language. Now, in a lot of cases, this is due to lack of socialization. It may be the first time this particular dog is being shown, so it's not comfortable. So for those people who intend to show dogs in the future, or to bring or enter their dogs in a show, make sure that your dog gets to be acclimatized. See, that's why she's handling the head of the dog. She's relaxing the dog. See, the dog is afraid. It's tense, see? You can see its body language. It's like the dog is saying, please take me away from this ring. We will just be finishing the golden retrievers, and I will leave you for a while. Carwina may be annotating for some portions of this live coverage. There are other things that I will have to attend to, a show chairman, but I'll try to be back with you this afternoon. Okay, this is the last one in this class. See how confident this particular dog is compared to the previous one. Golden retrievers are supposed to be happy dogs. So normally you would expect that their tails will be wagging, and they'll be confident enough to wag their tails when a person would approach them. Okay, so she's now made her placements. The last dog goes first, the white one goes second. Okay. I think she's made her decision. Okay, the last in the line becomes the winner. The white one, not white. Let me correct myself. The lightest one becomes second place. Now we're doing winner's speech. See the head movement of the judge? She's looking from one dog to the other, comparing certain attributes that So she thinks it's important for the breed. Now she's sending them to move all around the ring. Well, apparently she's having a hard time choosing from these two. That gets reserved, I think. Now she will do the champions class, I think. Ano na siya? Best of breed. Papi na yan eh. Pwede din ako ng Chito.
On your screen right now, that's the Basset Hound. Just a short introduction for that particular breed. The Basset Hound are great at scent work. The Basset Hound powerful sense of smell is second only to the Bloodhounds, and not just the nose doing the work. Those long ears, as you can see, help to steer smells up towards the nose. And the droopy skin on the face holds the smell close for maximum olfactory impact. This is why Basset Hounds consistently perform so well in AKC, scent works, and tracking, not to mention the dedicated sport of Basset Hound field trials. That's our breed, the Basset Hound. Those long ears, as you can see, help to steer smells up towards the nose. And the droopy skin on the face holds the smell close. I'll be giving a short introduction sa ating judge. That's once again Miss Narelle Hammond, our judge from Australia. Ms. Hammond is qualified veterinary nurse from the University of Technology in Sydney in the year 1974. We're having technical, yes, medyo mahina yung ating internet here, so medyo sinuswap-swap natin yung ating screen. But just a continuation dun sa CV ni Miss Narelle. She's the past owner of a small boutique style boarding kennels. She's also a desktop publisher. As mentioned, she is the admin of the popular group, which is the Canine Constructions and Conformation. She also published a lot of books with regards to the Australian cattle dog. She published the book entitled The Australian Cattle Dog, which has sold to date worldwide some 50,000 copies. In 1996, she wrote and published the Australization, I'm just Doberman, a 416-page history of the Doberman in Australia and New Zealand. And also, the book entitled The New Owner's Guide to the Australian Cattle Dog, which was released in the year 1999. Ms. Narelle has presented her cattle dog study of the breed to the Dog Judges Association of America Inline. The Finnish Kennel Club and lecture materials is used, and her lecture material is used in most states of Australia and New Zealand. She is really a popular judge when it comes to the dog world. A lot of my friends knew her. And as I've scanned her group, which is on the description on the comment box of this live stream, it's really good. I advise everyone. I advise you to join that particular group. It's really good. It's not just for the judges, but it's also for the exhibitors as well as for the new owners. Anyone who has a dog, that group can help you. It's very educational. At ayun, our main enemy is the internet connection here. It's because medyo makulimlim, and as always, pag makulimlim, mahina yung internet dito sa Pilipinas. At ayun, nagkaroon lang tayo ng kaunting technical concern. Once again, magandang umaga. I think tanghali na, but sa ating lahat ng mga nanonood, maraming salamat sa pagsuporta ng ating YouTube channel. Sa mga hindi pa nag-subscribe, please subscribe to our channel as well as hit the notification bell for you to be notified of the latest uploads. And then also, because we have a lot of programs when it comes to the vlog. We have grooming tutorials, registration tutorials, and a lot more which can help you have more knowledge when it comes to purebred dogs here in the Philippines. And thank you sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon. Don't forget to share this video as well as share nyo din sa mga kaibigan nyo. Maraming salamat. And once again, thank you for joining us sa ating live stream for this morning. Ba't pakibukas na? Pakibukas. Once again, thank you for joining us sa ating live stream for this morning. We just ended our live stream, and we will be on the ring again 1 p.m. So thank you for those who joined us this morning. And please don't forget to share this video, hit the like button, as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel. I hope you all enjoy the live stream, and see you again this afternoon. Thank you so much.